Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to see whether or not you're in a true connection. I will warn you guys now that I've been getting a lot of spiritual messages coming forward, more about your true connection to yourself, your true connection to your purpose, and less about love. But I'm hoping it's going to be a love reading. That's initially what I first sort of wanted to do this series. Sorry guys, just needed a drink of water. Was about is this a true connection or not, and love, but Spirit stepping in and taking over tonight, because I just did Leo and Aries, and it was just like super spiritual types of destiny calling types of energy. So I'm just pre-warning you, Taurus, that this may not be a love reading, because I can't guarantee what comes forward. Spirit, I just get guided by Spirit. But if you're new to my channel and you resonate with my stories, please like, share and subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you can, get some, get the videos as soon as they pop, and or post is the best word to put it. And I'm sorry these messages are coming out a bit late. After the eclipse, my energy just plummeted right down to the rock bottom. Literally, I don't know how to describe what I went through for the last few days, but today I felt really good. So I wanted to wait till my energy was up higher in the higher vibration space. So when I bring these messages, they're coming in hard and fast, and for the better purpose and the better higher good of Taurus. And that's how I like it. So we're just going to go through, guys, and for some odd reason I got told to slow it down. A lot of rushing energies going on tonight. And for some odd reason, also my throat wants to play up every time when I'm not doing the reading, I'm not getting frogs in my throat, or as they call, a grindy voice. But as soon as I start talking, it's like, don't know why. But anyway, you guys know this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, then awesome. If it doesn't, then feel free to look at any other message by me in your other placements. So if you're a Taurus Sun, maybe look at your Moon, your Rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter placements to get an overall message. Sometimes they may resonate more with you. And, just be mindful that sometimes other placements like your Moon and that will actually resonate more deeply with you than your actual sun sign. For me and my Scorpio rising resonates overall for me. It's more of where I'm at energetically. So I'm just saying, it just helps to know those things. As well as roles can be reversed. So I may refer to a card as being you. You may see that card as the other person, so feel free to switch. And this is a timeless reading, guys. So let's get into it. Can I have the energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in this true connection reading? What are their current energies in true connection readings for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Let's have a look. Oh, they're starting to want to talk. That's good. I do have my fan on in the background, guys, so I apologise if there's any kind of staticky, low humming going on. Oh, that's too many cards. Just one card at a time, please. One card at a time. Good. You're dealing with a lot, Taurus, I feel. Oh, I didn't see that. New life. Okay, I have to do it in like this. Okay, new life. Interesting. I'm just going to put that right there. You may be waking up into a new way of being, way of thinking. Oh, it's like a New Year's resolution. Okay. I think you've made a really strong New Year's resolutions for the next year, and it's literally, we're in New Year's Eve for me in New Zealand, so I just heard New Year, New Me. 39 breaks down to a 12. Well, it's not 3 plus 9 is 12. And 12 breaks down to a 3, which is about aligning. So for me, that's mind, body, and soul. And I'll repeat this again. Everybody has their own, you know, attachments to numbers, but for me, 3 is about mind, body, and soul. The Holy Trinity. You know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I don't know why I'm saying that. But it's about, you know, a divine Trinity here. So you're definitely coming in and raising the bar for next year for yourself. It's like you're going to, you know, this year you pushed hard. Next year you're pushing harder because you want better. You know, this is very, not materialistic based, but it's like security based. You're going to secure your future in this coming new year. That's your focus this year. It's going to be, yeah, work. You know, work. I cannot do a Barbados accent. So let's see what's going on with you. There's a lot going on. Like, I'm seeing cards like, you know what I mean? It's interesting. That's the second time it's done that. You have a lot of energies. It's like you have to muster a lot of energy. And you're like pulling from all your resources. It's like this. And so when you're coming forward, you're stepping forward energetically. It's being quite pushy. Bossy. It's like you've got a lot to say and you want to say it. You know, I think maybe in the past you may have held your tongue. Not anymore. Because you can. See, it's like there's lots to say. It's interesting. Come on, one card at a time, please. Yeah, I'm just hearing, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life. My singing shit today, I'm sorry guys. For me, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, you look, Treasure Island, X marks the spot. You know exactly where to go, what to do, and how to do it. You know, this is well-planned expedition. You know, I just said, we're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. But Treasure Island is about finding abundance. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is, you know, going deep and finding the sunken treasure underneath. Interesting. And it's taken a long time to get that. You know, the turtle goes through, it's like they live a long time. You know, you feel like this has taken forever to get to this space of a new life and new abundance. You know, this is in love and life and career. Yes, this is what it is. You're aligning your love life, your life, you know, you, yourself, you, and your career. This is the Holy Trinity for you. It's the apex of where you want to be, at the top. But in a way that makes you strong. It's not selfish either. But even though I feel like you want to be selfish, but even when you're being selfish, you're still thinking about others. Yeah, chop wood. This is daily work, daily practice, consistency. 42 breaking down to a 6, which is about harmony. It can be about the past. But it's labor. Do you know what I mean? It's like the hard yards. You've had to do it every day. I was just going to say for 42 years. You know what I mean? Like 42 is really calling out to me here. The number 42. You know, it's been 40 odd years and you've just slaved your guts out. You know, that I'm just hearing like this, a really old person talk about, you know, when I used to work, I used to have to walk 100 miles to go to school, and we used to put our feet in cow patties to keep them warm because our toes were frozen because we didn't have shoes in those days. It was like that. Like you may be relaying to others about the hard yards that you've had to pull to get to this abundance, because I feel like a lot of people are looking at you and going, how did you get here? How did you get this amazing new life? You know, because you're raised up on a pedestal here, and everyone thinks that you just hatched and opened and then you had a new life, but they don't recognize the journey to get to this space. Do you know what I mean? They don't know how hard you've had to work to get to the space. It's not been an easy ride. So you're really thinking it, you know, it's literally, this is it. You, your love life, and your career. But your career is that it takes a lot of your time. It's a daily consistent practice. Okay. The person you're dealing with came out as happy, and fates. And that's really interesting because why am I getting Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? It's like, party on, excellent, No. It's like a real, like, this person is like a teenager. You may be dealing with a teenager. They just live life. They're like, this is the high life. This is the party life. This is the good life, But the fates are about, they just allow things to unfold. They don't really have control in the situation. It's just like they just let it unfold. It's interesting that comes out there. And you're coming across so controlled. And they're coming across like, yeah, I just, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. This is a diva. You're dealing with a diva, Taurus. You're dealing with a diva. Round and round. Yeah. They're like, oh my God. Why did I get that? They're like a pet. Because usually this is about cycles going round and round. A relationship. 25 breaks down to a 7. It's a relationship. And I'm sorry if I say numbers wrong, if I add numbers wrong. Because sometimes I found that when I do that, when I make mistakes, when I say things wrong, it's for a specific reason. So I've noticed that sometimes I'm saying things wrong, like the numbers wrong and adding them wrong. But for some odd reason, it makes complete sense that I do that. So I'm just apologizing if I do that. But, yeah, the round and round, it's just like, they're like a pet, like a mouse on the wheel, running around. They've got the simple life. They can eat and poop and play as they feel while you're grinding it out here, providing. Whoa, that's heavy. This person's like, I'm light as a feather. I'm happy. I'm celebration. I'm party time. Excellent. Like they're really posh too doing it. Because they feel like, yeah, they're entitled. But they're like locked here for some odd reason. See, you look at this. It's interesting. Because you've hatched out of this egg. You see that? You see that? The hatched egg, the broken eggshell behind you. And this egg is still, it's like they're locked in this space that they can't evolve past this. And they just go round and round the same cycles. It's like there's no evolution here. Which is interesting. Because you're like swimming around deep in that ocean of emotion there and finding more and more value to you. Like it's like your value has tripled, doubled, quadrupled. Like I'm feeling abundance here with you. And this person's enjoying the abundance that you provide them. They're a diva. Let's see the energies that you share. Peace. Another egg. What's going on, Taurus? Stabs. They're stable. For some odd reason, I just heard a Virgo. I feel like you've accepted this fate. You've accepted this person as your fate. I don't know if they fulfill you in a way that is, they don't quite match your energy here. They're kind of just like, I'm just getting like Valley Girl. They're like Kim Kardashian. They're a little bit superficial. And the thing is, it's like Taurus has embarked upon this new life where they've had to grind it out. And it's been a long, hard slog. You know what I mean? And this person's just like, yeah, they're taking all your credit. Literally credit, money. Why am I getting that? But it's like you've made peace with it. I think at some point you may not have been happy with this, but it's like, oh, well, at least I know they love me, which they do. But they love the lifestyle you provide them. They definitely love that too. But they are good for you. There is love here because the energies that you share is like peace and fertility, green grass, the greener pastures in life. There are hearts here. There's a dove here. There's some kind of innocence to it. You know what I mean? It's like it got you to where you are now, being with this person. And I do feel like you do appreciate that. That's the thing. You do appreciate what they are to you. That's what keeps you here, is your appreciation for this person. And they appreciate you too, actually. But they're just like a pet. You keep them like a pet. You're just so fond of them. It's like, how can I get rid of you when you're like one of my animals that I love and cherish, They're like your pet favorite or pet peeve. They can be either or, and this they can either really piss you off or really make you happy. But it's like, they're not evolved. You're evolving and they're still stuck, locked into this position, never quite taking that leap, never quite expressing fully what they are and who they are. Okay, let's see where Taurus is emotionally. Let's see where you're at, Taurus. Please give me a card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. How they're dealing emotionally. Yeah, you're the buffalo. This is literally the King of Pentacles, which is the Taurus card. The bull, but the buffalo. Abundance. See that? Hit by source. Awakening of the mind, of the consciousness. You're so awake and aware of what you need to do. There is no stopping you, there is no stopping the buffalo. And the thing is, like, I see charging buffaloes, which are really good at spiritually. A dolphin, here's your person. They're just like super happy, sociable, fluffy, kind. It's just interesting. They're like a kid. It's like you're with a kid and you're this strong, earthy buffalo and they're like, do you know what I mean? The contrast here. But they emanate just such beautiful vibes, and they keep you, they're a balance to you. I don't know what you may feel towards this person. Well, actually, you feel good about this person. But it's like they balance you because you're so earth-based. You know what I mean? You're physical. This person's more light-hearted. Earthy elements can be quite heavy too. The weight of the world can be on their shoulders, but very money-orientated too. Oh, okay. So, I'm a freaking unicorn. Where do I start here? This person, it's interesting because it feels like it's just turned because they've come out as the unicorn. Their gifts are yet to be revealed to you. I think maybe they've been in a position where they seem to be a child, but it's almost like something's about to change for this person and they're going to extend into the spiritual realm or extend the mind where it's almost like they start seeing things from your point of view. Because I think at some point there was an SOS that you put out. It's like save us. Do you know what I mean? Because I think You might have been torn in two, or torn towards someone else. You know what I mean? And this is your heart. The moth is like a cry out for help, or an SOS. But the moth, the moth is always burnt by the drawn to the flame, burnt by the fire. My love is blind, can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. It's like that real sensual type of energy. And it's like, for some odd reason, it's like you started to look at another person. But it wasn't good. A moth gets burnt by the flame, gets burnt by the desire. And I feel like you were torn because you want this person to be more like you. But the thing is, here's the fox. And the fox talks about the ideal partner. This is the perfect husband, the perfect wife, the perfect lover, the perfect friend, the perfect confidant. This person knows how to... You and this person, interesting. Because this is the energy that you share. You're both, you both regard each other in a high, you see each other in a high light. But I feel like something happened here to Taurus. Because this is an SOS. This is a cry for help. And I feel like it woke this person up. They picked it up. They started knowing that something was going on. They kind of knew. But they don't... It's the thing is, this person acts a certain way. But they do know more than they let on. The unicorns in the spiritual realm, they may have intuitive gifts, but it's like suppression. You know what I mean? They may just know things without you having to speak. You want them to read your mind. Yeah, because I heard that song. If I could change your mind, I would hit the road running. Sorry guys, it's hot here in the O6. That's New Zealand. It's hot. Okay, let's get some detail here. I need to know. I won't take those cards because I didn't put any intention. But anyway, let's find out what's going on with Taurus, please. Let's find out what's going on with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why did I get that? This person knows things in their sleep. And it's like they dream or see things. They may have visions for some odd reason. This is when the unicorn abilities open. And it's because I just heard the path of least resistance happens when they're asleep. So it's like they are less resistant to suppressing. They're more open when they're dreaming. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, death in reverse, resisting change, avoiding disaster, but it is inevitable. Why do I get that first? Why the death card? Ace of Cups. Did I say you might have been looking at somebody else, Taurus? But not wanting to end what was happening? Oh, no. You literally avoided disaster, calamity. You avoided this Ace of Cups. Somebody came forward. Someone offered you a cup of love. But just so you know, it was a cup of poison. Someone that's at a distance now. disconnected, someone you didn't trust. This is explaining the moth, because I was asking about the moth. King of Wands, someone passionate, fiery. Yeah, someone, well, it actually came out like this. So I'm going to take it in reverse, because in reverse it's actually really good, because it felt like you might, because it was like, it didn't know how it was going to come out. Let's just put it like that. It was like, am I upright or am I don't know. And it's like, I think they might have done a number on you. They got inside your head, and you might have been trapped there for a while about them. But because I'm going to take it as being in reverse, it's like you weren't trapped by them. They're emotional manipulators. Okay. Yeah. They wanted to get in your head. This person wanted to get in your head. This person desires you, but you don't trust it, and you avoided calamity. Yeah, because you were actually, the reason why you didn't want to change or do something drastic was because you were looking at things from a higher perspective. It's like voluntarily, you did it of your own free will to actually stop in your tracks and really look at the situation. That takes a lot of integrity, Taurus. But yeah, I'll be honest, this person was unapologetic about offering you their cup, and the Page of Cups in reverse is about insincerity. You know what I mean? Their cup of poison, literally. It would have been poison to you. Let's see what's going on. Oh. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, that's the Taurus card there. But in reverse, look what happens. If you had have taken, I think you recognize that if you had taken this cup and drunk from the cup, it would have caused this commitment that you're already in to be non-committal. Do you know what I mean? It's like a divorce, basically. And we don't want that, do you? Taurus doesn't want that. But, there's a lot of indecision. I don't believe you were sure if you made the right choice or not. Oh, okay. I just heard a song. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax and ride. I got time, you got time. Yeah. You used head over heart, I feel. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you knew you didn't want to offer nobody nothing. It's like, no. You weren't playing the game. Three of Pentacles, you literally denied this person, but why are the cards talking about this person and not the other? This is a different energy, by the way. Because they're going to come back around and offer again. More solid. But you see clearly. The moon in reverse it's usually seeing clearly through the shadows. It's like literally you got a spotlight going, I see you in the dark there. I know what you're up to. And you don't want to be anybody's option. This is seeing all the options available to you, knowing what's real, what's not. This is not seeing any options. It's like you're turning down any offers. Because Taurus is solid as fuck. You know what I mean? Ugh, I love you, Taurus. You're like, no. Even if, see, no, you're not going to go and complete any cycle with this person. You're not interested. The world is about no. You know what I mean? The world is about no. And it's interesting because the world is like Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So maybe a Leo, because that King of Wands. Yeah. Oh, see, look. Heartbreaking betrayal and the Queen of Cups. Can mean through third parties. That's why you said no, because you didn't want to be a third party to this Queen of Cups. Who is offering this person's persistent. Queen of Cups can be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone, I just said telepathically connects to you, energetically connects to you, because they're just looking at their Ace of Cups. They're just looking at their cup. They go. It's weird because I feel like this person is so persistent, Taurus. Oh, Five of Pentacles. You don't want to be Five of Pentacles. Is there anything the Spirit wants me to add to this? Okay. Yeah. You're rising above it all. Oh, I just heard, here comes your love. Amongst the conflict, this person steps up. This is your love. This is the other person. See, all these other cards, because this person knows there's competition. The Five of Wands is about conflict and competition, right? So it's like they sense the competition and they're like, I'm the frickin' Empress. You're just the Queen. You know, it's a back off. That's a back off. This is mine. The Empress is Earth energy. So it could be Virgo. Pretty sure that's Virgo. So Taurus may be definitely in love with a Virgo, but may have been tempted by a water sign. But you've said no. The word's about no. And I think it was hard because I feel like there was this person, it's almost like desire, fire and desire. But you're not going to be just somebody's option. That's the thing, Taurus. Your card is the Hierophant. That's commitment. That's tradition. That's, doing the right thing, integrity. Spiritual guidance. Commitment. Marriage. It's like you're not about third parties. That's why it's a disconnect from the world. No. I just saw Ghostbusters. No ghosts. No ghosts. It's like, for all you. And the moon is Cancer, by the way. Yeah, I think this is because you know how the person comes forward as a pet, and then all of a sudden they're a freaking unicorn. They stick out, and it's just like they once they sense. Oh, sorry guys. Once they sense competition, they stood up and they're like, back off. I'm a freaking unicorn. I'm the only one here. I'm the only one that belongs here. Oh, the Empress saved the Hierophant. I love that. But I love how strong your will is. It's like even though there's a lot of temptation coming towards you, you've said no at every turn. This is one strong Taurus because you know your value. Here's the thing, and you're not some side chick, you're not some side dude, you're not some third party person that sneaks around. Who does that? It might be fun for people that have low standards. But you know what you've built with this person. It's been the hard yards. You've done the hard yards with this person that's in your life now, this Empress energy, this unicorn. You've done the hard yards with this person. And yeah, they do enjoy the life that you give them. But when it comes to being in competition with somebody, they're like, I'm the only one that belongs here. Not you. It's me. And they know it. They know how much you love them. Oh, I just want to cry. They know how much you love them and how much they love you. And they're not going to lose you to anybody. They're going to fight for you. This person actually really loves you, Taurus. Your pet. They do. They just, you feel like they don't evolve, but they do. They are. They just, it's like an energy. It's like, okay, when you push me, I will, but they have to, you can't just force them out. They've got to come out of their own free will. And they needed some other type of competition to really recognize. I'm sorry, guys, this person literally just hit me right in the heart chakra. This person really, really loves you. And they don't want to lose you just to some. I just said kumquat. I hope that's a vegetable. They don't want to lose you to just some person that doesn't deserve you. You know what I mean? I'm just hearing, at least let them be better than me. But like I said, the unicorn's gifts are yet to be revealed to you. I don't think you're fully aware of what their gift is, but they do know things more than they let on. Because you see this person as being quite superficial, but they're a little bit more deeper than that. They just don't let on that they are, which I love. I love that. I love that they stepped up for you and they're like, back off. This is my Taurus. I love it. I'm so sorry, guys. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they want to do that. That's so annoying. But obviously take note of what I just said before that noise. But I'd watch out for this Queen of, I was going to say King of Cups, but this Queen of Cups. It's like they're so fixated on this cup. And it's like this cup. It's like this is all they're seeing is this offer, this cup. It's like every day they just look at it and they stare at it for days. They get fixated. So I'd be careful of this energy. This is meddlesome energy. This is someone that doesn't understand no. I don't like that. Kind of obsessed. But your Empress knows. That's the thing. They know. Don't believe that they don't know. Don't believe that they act like they don't know, because they do know. But they love you. It was like real deep. So deep. But yeah, I'd be aware of this Queen of Cups. I don't like it. They want to compete against the Empress. And I don't know what that means, but I feel like they're just going to keep competing because they want you to take this as a solid offer. So if they're not showing up at your door, I'd be surprised. They're going to find angles to come towards you. It's constant. It's going to be a constant sort of wanting to come towards you all the time. I'd be very mindful of this. And even though these cards, the tarot itself barely talks about your person, when this person comes in, they come in strong. And this other person's energy is just all up in your grill. Because of this, it's this. They heard it. This Queen of Cups heard this SOS. And they want to take advantage of it. It's like they've been waiting for it. So be careful with who you invest your time into, because they may not have best intentions for whatever this partnership is. But this is a true connection. It's just, I think you undervalue this Empress. because you see them as a pet. So it's like you got, at some point I feel like you got bored of them because they're like childlike, and you're so deep and dark, and consistency about having, it's like quite laborsome. It's like, oh, why should I have to do everything? Why can't you do it? It's like that. But just know, no matter how they act, they do deep down, right deep down in that heart chakra, love the crap out of you. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. I hope this resonates with you. Have a safe and happy new year, guys. 2020, woo, excited. Please like, share, and subscribe if you resonate. And thank you, guys. Thank you for all your support for 2019. I'll see you next year. Bye, guys.